Miko! Good to see you awake and upright. I hope you've had a good day?
Tara, it's good to see you. I have had a good day so far. Better for getting to have tea with you today. How have you been? How is Squish as well?
I've been good. Well, I've been excited to see you again, and that makes me feel good. Still dealing with a lot, I guess.
I am wonderful, as always.
Squish is learning how to be big brother to the other golems. It can be pretty cute at times. Mildly chaotic other times.
I learned from you. Miko, I'm glad you are well. The mural is very nice. Though I think I would be much faster than depicted.
I think not.
That's okay. You don't always have to be right.
See what I have to deal with, Miko?
Yes, I see, but you love him anyway. I'm glad you're both well. I've missed you. Things have just been so chaotic lately. Yeah, we'll go with chaotic. Which shouldn't bother me. I have been told I am chaos. But still, sometimes I need a break.
I do. And chaotic does do a pretty good summary. I mean, chaos has different forms. Like, what if you capitalize the A? It's a very different vibe from capitalizing the S or the C. Do you have a drink recommendation for here?
This is true. As for recommendations, everything here is amazing. Seriously, you can't go wrong. My favorite is the Winterberry blend, but honestly, I can't recommend only one thing.
I'll have to try everything then. As long as it's dairy, cocoa, and gluten-free. Winterberry blend does sound fun. So maybe I'll try that one first.
Alright then, I'll go place our order. Do you want any snacks? They make a wonderful fruit salad, among lots of other options.
Ooh, fruit salad sounds good. Thank you.
No problem. Be back in a minute. Alright, here we go. I just got us a full sample tea service instead. Hope you don't mind. Also, the fruit salads. Isn't the tea service adorable? Anyway, what's been going on in the land of Tara?
Ooh, how lovely. Both a whole lot and not much at all. I'm going to go to therapy, but I've only just got to that step. So there's still everything on my mind that's happened over the last, almost a year now. I've got a new Nightwing, Fireball. Big T's as pumped as ever to write more than anyone else this tourney. It's encouraging me to write as much as I can too. The cavern is even more mysterious than I thought it was, although I am slowly getting to know more about it, and the people who used to live there. I hope to get to know more about the people who live there now too. I'm planning to do some more ink experiments. Something in between simple buffs and human-sized golems. If you have anything you need or like, I can try making something.
We have the going to therapy thing in common. It was decided that it was the best course of action for me as well. I have things I need to work on, and Senna and Mom think it will help. Hell, I know it will help. I'm just nervous about it. I'm glad you have a new Nightwing, and that you're learning more about the cavern and its history. I know that's a big thing for you. I'm not surprised about Mr. Big T. The Mad Bat is one of the most prolific and ready-to-go literancers I've ever met. He has zero chill, but that's kind of fun. I haven't been writing as much as I want, but I'm starting to get back in the swing of things.
Thinking about other big writers. You're amazing, Miko. But yeah, take your breaks when you can. I find that sometimes sitting back and watching others' chaos, the fun kind we all love, can be almost as fun. Sometimes. I hope to be able to sit at the same big words table one day. It won't be today, but I know you both, as well as others, have been encouraging me to write my challenge rating. I'll progress that way. I mean, I've seen you do it. I tell others. Ain't no use having wings if I don't try and fly, right?
This is true. And honestly, big words aren't the important bit. Having fun and doing what you love is. Sure, I proved I can write a lot of words if I focus, but that doesn't mean they are any better than someone who writes maybe 1,000 in an event. In fact, I'd go as far as to say they probably write the better words, because they took the time and made the effort to write it all, and those words might truly mean something to them. I'm getting all philosophical again, aren't I? Sorry about that. It boils down to the fact that a lot of words is fun, it's nice, but words you mean, words you had fun writing, mean more. You'll get there with the lots of words. Just don't forget the root of the passion. I shouldn't lecture you, though. I just find it odd to be looped in with them now, even on the baby end.
I get the feeling like a baby thing. And I've learnt that better words only come with practice writing. We can't practice everything at once though, so I'm trying to set a distinct goal each month for what I want to practice on. This month is character, specifically the words they use and how that shines through them, from writing a report to bantering with a coworker.
Sounds like a good thing to practice. I need so much practice with so many things. I should adopt a system like yours and focus on one thing a month with writing. Except it would never work. I can't focus that well on anything, so I do lots of things at once. I guess everyone has a different style in the end. Squish, if you want some fruit, I will get you a kid's order. You don't have to try and steal Tara's. How's the tea, by the way?
If you didn't order separately for me, then hers is mine. But there's a little fruit left, so more would be appreciated.
Thank you. Yeah, use other people's systems for inspiration, but create what works for you. This works for me at the moment, but I know that I also tend to change what works for me every so often. Well, if we're talking list making, then definitely. I can't do anything if I don't have a list, but my perfect list scheme changes almost weekly. If it works, it works. If not, find what does. The tea is delicious. I like each one best at a slightly different temperature, so now I have an order in which to drink them in, if I remember. Maybe I'll just make a note now.
You have a point. Here, I'll go get more fruit for the two of you. Here you go. Now, what do you feel like chatting about?
How's your craft going?
It goes. I haven't had much time to focus on it recently with everything going on, but I have enjoyed indulging in some things. How's your ink making?
Hey, any chance to indulge in something you enjoy is nice. I hope you have more time for it soon. In regards to ink making, well, being a little, stumped, maybe. It's not quite the right term, but I'm feeling that it's going to be floodgates open very soon. That said, I have still been making a few inks here and there. Mostly for fun and non-harmful shenanigans. Like this ink glitter, but I'm also in the middle of experimenting with filk ink. I'm trying to increase stickability of the buff. Well, multiple buffs, if it works as desired, for Queen Sable and Seneschal Tempest during the upcoming GTFO operation.
I'm glad you're making some fun inks. Sorry you're a little stumped, though. Sounds fascinating. Filk and ink? We know now that filking is more powerful than we originally thought, so who knows how useful that could be. Of course, you are a genius at the filking thing anyway.
And so are you. If this works, maybe we could do some experimenting together. I think that could be fun, even if we don't come up with anything useful. I'm thinking that filk and ink might respond better to those that filk. Maybe they'll be more attuned or responsive. That's what I meant by stickability anyways. And if it doesn't work, I'll only have helped to narrow down what eventually will work. I mean, it's really fun if I let myself enjoy the process and not stress over the outcome.
Sounds like fun. I would be happy to help. Besides, more time to hang out? Anytime.
Awesome. I've been wondering in what other ways I can implement my literamancy as well. For example, the origami I gave out at my birthday. What other crafty things can I do? I'm also making ink guns for release. Kind of like water guns, but with ink inside. But I haven't worked out what I should pre-fill them with. How do you realize your literamancy?
I don't know. I mostly rapidly write on a million things at once, use words in most of my crafting as well. And I guess I haven't figured it out much. I use my writing to influence small things and to boost my awareness. Lord knows I wouldn't notice much of anything otherwise. I need to experiment more with it and find out what I can do with it in more stable ways. But I've only had a little over a year even knowing about it.
Fair enough. I didn't realize that I was able to do so until after I'd done it. Still don't know what I'm doing half the time. But I continue because something is needed and experimenting's fun. Plus, I get to hang out with some pretty cool people.
This is true. I'm glad you enjoy what you do, Tara. And I'm happy we can hang out like this. It needs to become a regular thing.
Oh, definitely.